What's up, Ruthless Nation? Here we are Wednesday evening. You know what that means? Ruthless GT3 series action right here on the Ruthless Racing YouTube channel. And tonight we're taking on Circuit de Spa over in France. And as always, we got Monkey here in the booth with us.
Hey, Stu.
How's it going? So we know there's weather in the forecast tonight, and it could play a big part in how this thing plays out. So what are you seeing from the beginning of this to the end of it?
Oh, it's going to be a tough one. There's going to be these are long laps and tough corners and some fast straightaways. Some cars will have a good speed advantage. Some cars are going to have a good cornering advantage. It's a difficult track, and if it does rain, this will be our first official rain race of the season. So it'll be really great to see how everyone handles the wet surface and the rain tires.
All right, there's your little pre-race breakdown. So we'll get right into it here. Actually, one second. Let me. I forgot to do something here before I started. I'm gonna share my screen real quick for you, Monkey.
All right.
All right. Thank you, PS5, for being so simple. All right. So we'll get up here to the front. It's going to be T-Dubs as we get rolling, followed by Snowman, then Craig, followed by Monkey, TKO Chaos, Stag, and then Stu for a 7-car field in your regular season finale here from Spa, and we're off.
Didn't take them long to get up to speed.
It did not. All right, so the first 5 cars here, all still pretty close. It's T-Dubs, Snowman, and that Haviland scheme. You got Craig, then Monkey there in 4th. Oh, Monkey's going to get over in the grass, spin it around, go down backwards here towards the first chicane, and he's all the way back in last to start off here at Spa, as the other 6 cars will go on past. They are still tied on up through the field here.
Tough break for Monkey. Looks like he messed up staggering his Stu's pace a little bit too, but not too bad.
Ooh, you're going to see the BMW getting the grass back there.
Oh, yeah.
But the battle up front still pretty tight. 1, 2, 3 look like that. Craig making his first start here in the GT7 series.
That's right, Craig's new to Ruthless in all the series.
Yeah,
racing
guy came
both
over from Xbox.
Yep, racing NASCAR, doing well over there.
Got a nice scheme on that Lexus. Putting
He
him and
does.
Torque in the same machines whenever Torque makes another start.
Yeah, wait till he gets a load of cork.
So T-Dubs here early on. Got him a little gap here to second. Oh, we got a little battle here for T-Dubs with a good lead over second. Was a battle for second there between Craig and Snowman, which I think has allowed Chaos to kind of cut the gap here. You hear the Subaru and the BMW go around. As you can see, Monkey just a bit off these guys right now, but he is making up that pace a little bit. Give me a second, Mike. I'll be right back. I'm going to leave you on the 2nd and 3rd here.
All right. Caught me by surprise here, but we got Snowman and Craig battling for 2nd and 3rd. As we mentioned, Craig came over from the Xbox, and he's fast right out of the gate. It's GT7 track and is running some of the top times. And as everyone knows, Snowman is a fast driver himself, so I can see this heating up to be a big battle all day. And looks like they still have T-Dubs in sight. I can't switch cameras right now. Stu has the remote control with him.
Yes, I'm back.
So both 2nd and 3rd still have T-Dubs in sight. And trying to get there. Chaos is still in there too. Welcome back, Stu.
Yes, sir. Have to go answer the door. All is well. But yes, still pretty close battle there, and still has T-Dubs in sight, as you mentioned. Fourth place, kind of just hanging out to himself there. It's TKO Chaos, and looking real good in that Renault. But Staggered and Stu, they've got a battle here amongst themselves here for the moment. But they can't forget that Porsche coming up behind them of Monkey, who spun there going into that first chicane on our first lap.
Didn't even make it to the chicane, he spun. Looked like he was coming in a little hot and tried to avoid hitting the car in front of him. Probably not ready to be out for extra speed with 7 cars in the draft there.
Half-second penalty there as we was watching the battle for 5th. We'll go to the BMW. As we'll move back up to 2nd and 3rd. It is still that close between those two guys. And the gap for T-Dubs maybe has gotten a little bit wider, but I wouldn't say
gap
it's
between
nothing.
2nd and 3rd, what do you think that's about? 2 tenths?
If that.
They're pretty close. It's going to be really tight now. A lot of draft action coming down this straightaway, or in this game, slipstream.
Yeah, some slipstream there for 3rd place. And, Snowman might have got off the track just a tad. You may see the Lexus there being a little gracious, but going to look inside going downhill here. Going to be just clear on the quarter panel there. Snowman maybe giving it a little bump. Craig gets out of line off to the left. That'll give Snowman back the advantage. And they'll be back to where they started, these two.
Yeah. It's a tough one. Those two are racing hard, and then what always happens is T-Dub's just able to drive away.
You see Craig go to the outside of the 5 here. It's a good battle there through those tight turns. Snowman gets off to the right just a tad. Not gonna hurt his racing line any. He still maintains 2nd over 3rd for the moment. Those two guys, they're fighting hard as we go on board with Craig just to see what he's looking at as we go through our next high-speed section here at Spa.
Well, while we were watching that, Stu took over 5th place, but he has a penalty to serve coming up here. I'll keep you updated. Oh, you switched over, so looks like Stu's able to hang on to it. Yes, sir.
Serve and hang on to 5th there for the 24. Brings out the Goodyear scheme again. It's the first time since Monza, maybe.
Classic Goodyear logo. And Chaos out here just enjoying some quiet time.
Yeah, he's not back here with the Subaru.
No,
That's where
no.
all the quiet time's
Oh, the Subaru just got loose. Dropped back to 7th. Monkey moved up to 6th.
Alright, looks like the BMW and the Porsche tries to run away now. We look at Chaos again, as we mentioned, he's kind of just all to his lonesome, hanging in 4th position. Craig picks up a half-second penalty up here in 3rd, so that will definitely... Oh, half-second penalty to Snowman as well.
Ah!
So those guys
Snowman.
will be neck and neck again.
Snowman had a chance to get a little gap. Blew it.
Yep, won't be happening this time around. We got the McLaren Charger, I guess, there for Snowman this week.
These guys are racing hard.
Dodge
Hey,
McLaren
Craig.
Charger.
Craig getting his tires right on the edge of that AstroTurf. That AstroTurf is slippery.
Oh, half-second penalty to our leader as well, so he'll be slowing down this time. So we'll keep eye on him and then watch second and third have to serve their half seconds. From 134.36 to 114 was what Snowman done there.
Yeah, takes a little while to get back up to speed too. That would have been just what either one of them needed, is the other one did not have a penalty.
Yeah, that's right.
Did not have a penalty themselves.
Ooh, Craig, he kind of cuts that inner part of the last chicane here.
That's risky.
The chicane of death.
Yeah, that off-camber chicane. It's easy to turn your car around there.
Well, we're all familiar with the battle for second and third, but if you look back here at fifth, sixth, and seventh, all getting back together here slowly but surely. But don't call them Shirley.
I've been noticing a trend. Some of the best racing is happening in the back of the fields on this RRS league.
Ooh, off the wall a little bit goes the Porsche, but he goes around the BMW there. They go up the high-speed portion of this hill.
Well, I might call that wall riding a little bit.
Oh, the BMW goes around to the outside here. Oh, but a half-second penalty up the hill.
Uh-oh. Neither one of them's giving up on the way into this first chicane.
Oh, they order up nicely there, though. Kind of get right into form.
Looks like Stu might have made the wise decision and gave up a little bit to Monkey there, instead of Monkey wrecking them both like at Monza.
Hey, things like that happen, but maybe these guys learned from the last time.
At least one of them learned.
Got Smitty in the chat. What's up, my man?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Snowman has been passed by Craig and has a half-second penalty here coming up. So this may be exactly what the doctor ordered for Craig. As Snowman also has an issue, getting up there to the penalty line, so he'll lose even more time to Craig and the Grave Digger Lexus this time around.
That 114 seems awfully slow, and Craig's over there going 155.
Craig very tight. Snowman follows him there on the inside portion of that chicane. Looks like both drivers come through there clean. Craig now sole owner of second place. The Snowman's going to have the work to do to catch up to him as we see a dark cloud start to come over the course here at Spa. Weather was in the forecast before the race started, and it could come at any moment. We are 6 laps into this thing, and it is getting dark.
He's still got sights on T-Dubs up there, too. If he has a mistake, Craig will be all over him. It'll be interesting to see how Craig can run without Snowman battling him for position.
That is true. Thanks to everybody who's tuning in here this evening. Please leave a like. Subscribe if you're new to Ruthless Racing. The races every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. If you're interested in racing with Ruthless Racing, just simply join the Discord. I'll try to post a link in the live chat here, unless somebody watching can do it. But I will post that in there if nobody does.
There we go. Got all my controls mixed up. These controls for these race cameras are so complicated.
Yeah, they certainly can be. And as you had mentioned, you know, second and third do have T-dubs in their sights. I mean, if he were to get a second and a half penalty, you know, which is probably the harshest one you could receive here at Spa, definitely they would be right in attacking position there against T-dubs.
Yes, they would.
And he holds the fastest lap of the race right now.
Monkey has made up a little bit of ground on Chaos.
He could
Not a
break
ton
that
yet,
lap.
but... Oh, sorry, who we're looking at?
Sorry, I was looking at T-Dubs. I thought maybe he would be able to break his lap, but he didn't do it. Alright, so the BMW is back in 6th. Craig is down pit road. First driver to do so. That'll make Snowman be able to go to 2nd place now. And very low fuel here for the Lexus. It's Chaos will also overtake him.
That lap of T-Dub set on lap 2 is a very fast lap. That'll be a tough one to beat. How'd you like to do that on your 2nd lap?
Yeah, really. Alright, so it looks like everybody's going to be able to get around Craig, who is on pit road, just now starting to take fuel.
So Craig pitted on lap 6. This is a 20-lap race. Maybe everybody's trying to go 7, 7, and 6. Or Craig's case, 6, 7, 7. See how this plays out.
Yeah, he could be. That could be what he's up to there. All right, so now
if he's gonna do 6, 6, 6, and 2, he's not gonna have a very good day.
Oh, Monkey's around here. Out of this, we're going to West Higgins ORV Racing replay there. We'll go back 20 seconds and see what happens to our man here in the Porsche. He's coming through that chicane, and man, I couldn't really tell you what happened there, but he does get the fence quite hard. That'll allow the BMW to go around. Possibly the Subaru, don't know how close he'll get here. Be pretty close.
That is kind of a weird place to spin out.
Not sure what happened there. Maybe just got on the throttle too much while on the rumble strip or something.
I don't know. I know Monkey pretty well, and he didn't mention how that took place.
Yeah, that was interesting. All right, so that moves the BMW up to 4th. TKO Chaos and the Renault up to 3rd. All off the Craig pit stop and the Monkey spin there. Snowman's still hanging on the 2nd. Has a decent gap here between him and our leader T-Dubs. It's starting to look like it's going to take more than just a slight penalty to get this thing back to competitive. But T-Dub's down pit road this time. Snowman's going to have to do that as well. So we look at him. He's down pit road. We'll look back at TKO Chaos here. He doesn't seem to have enough to go around another go.
Oh yeah, everybody's out of fuel. Not out, but close.
Alright, so
T-Dubs coming in with 0 for T-Dubs. He came in with nothing.
BMW's going down. Let's see, Monkey. Yep, looks like everybody else is just going to do it. Craig's the only one who has made that stop that we're on right now. See, T-Dubs is very long pit road here at Spa, so it's a long time on pit road.
Let's see what Craig can do with this. He might have a couple of seconds made up from not taking as much fuel. Wherever Craig may be on the course.
He's coming up on pit road actually, so he's going to pass a lot of these guys, especially the ones who's not taking on fuel yet. T-Dub's definitely going to be able to get out in front of Craig as he's just now coming through this last chicane. But he should be able to take back his position from Snowman. So we're watching Craig here move up the front stretch, just across the line.
T-Dub's still getting fuel.
Yeah, T-Dub's going to be rolling off right now along with Snowman, so T-Dubs is now going to be off pit road. And man, the way he cut pit road, he went straight up the hill there. That was wild. Okay, these guys are just doing it right off the hardtop.
Well, you're right. He did come out in front of him. But not far. Wait.
I tried that shit and got a penalty.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong 2 cars. Even Snowman's in front of Craig.
Yeah, the way they come off pit road, I think that helps Snowman definitely get the difference there. So now this will bring that battle back between the 5 and the 1.
Let's see when they get up to speed, see where T-Dubs is at compared to second place. Chaos, all alone in 4th again. Stu pretty much alone in 5th. Good looking Beamer. Monkey's got a staggering in tow.
Mentioning the darkening of the clouds there earlier, we're right back to sunny conditions here at Spa.
Yeah, shaping up to be a nice day.
Hear the birds and the fans.
Listening to T-Dub's car go around that Toyota just sounds nice. Smooth running car.
We'll see what he's able to run on these new tires whenever he comes back around. There's Snowman, who has created a little bit of a gap here between him and Craig now. Thanks to everybody who's tuning in. We are through 8 laps, starting lap number 9 here at Spa in your Ruthless GT3 series, season finale race from Spa. Got Monkey here in the booth with me. T-Dub's leading by a good click. Snowman in 2nd, Craig in 3rd. Chaos kind of just been by himself all day. And he's hoping just to hang on to that position there. But now we look back here at 5th place. It's Monkey, Stu, and Stag all racing together once again.
Well, something else to happen to Stu. Got a 3:28 on his out lap. Yeah, he must have went off the track a little bit. Had a pretty good lead over Monkey and Staggering.
Cold tires is known to be a enemy to the BMW.
That's true. Good thing to mention here too, tire wear is not an issue at this race. They're able to run racing softs for the full fuel run. So I didn't check, but we shouldn't see anybody at anything but a soft tire. That is the case.
That's true. Oh, a BMW, big run through the dirt pit there. Alright, so that'll move him back to 7th. Monkey will try to run away now in 5th.
That's just shortly after where Monkey lost it, isn't it?
Yeah, not far. Coming right out of that section.
I bet that Toyota's dumping oil on the track. Whoa, Stu's still losing it on those dirty tires. He kept control of it, but that car is moving around. Yeah, I see him just checking in on T-Dubs. He's still holding on to that big lead. Slower part of the track, it looked like they were closer together, but once they were back into the throttle, he's got a big gap. So Craig tightened it up on Snowman a little bit. Definitely got his slipstream from there.
Yeah, that's right. The battle for 2nd's heated back up. Craig's tightened it back up on the McLaren.
When you're out here racing, you're watching the timer of the car behind you, and you want to keep them at least more than 0.8 of a second out. I like to have a little comfortable keeping them more than a second out. If they get too much in there, they got your slipstream, and then they're just gonna run you down.
All right, looks like the sun has went away again.
It does. Looks like it's getting a little hazy out there.
Yeah, definitely look up through the mountains, out through the trees rather, kind of see this mist or fog. But we did see that a few times, and no weather did occur this season.
That's true. Only one track on record that was even wet, and it rained before the race started.
Yeah, that was at Red Bull Ring back in Austria.
Ah, good one. I couldn't have told you where that track was.
Yep.
4, 5, 6, and 7 are still fairly close together. They're spaced out a little bit, but they are not that far apart. That didn't make any sense. They're they're pretty close together with a little bit of space in between. How about that?
Yeah, 6th and 7th fairly close, considering Monkey's kind of ahead of them. Pretty decent amount. Man, the sky's still gloomy. Maybe getting even more of a fog here across the track.
Yeah, you can see it on the camera when you're panned out like that.
We'll look up at our leader, see what he's looking at. No wipers on for anybody. Not seeing any weather, not any moisture on the track either. All these guys go on by pit road this time. Teams must not be calling in about the radar quite yet.
No. With all that steam, it has to be more than just humidity out there. It's hard to see the end of the track in some spots.
Yeah, it's hard to see all the way ahead of the straight stretch that Snowman and Craig are in. Go on board with a couple of these drivers, see if anybody's got the wipers on through first, second. Nobody quite yet. But as you look through the windshield on TKO Chaos here, it is dark.
That's a really cool camera view. It's a cool interior.
Let's take a look around here in this main interior. I like those buttons.
That looks fancy. Wonder if you can watch movies on that thing. Yeah, Monkey's car looks like an old '60s car compared to that Renault.
Look back at the Subaru, he's on the wrong side.
Air conditioning's a pipe.
Mm-hmm. Just a straight pop.
Yeah.
2 straight pops. Oh, but there's the rain. Starting to see the windshield wipers go. Oh, Snowman's off the course. We'll let the West Higgins ORV replay that. We'll go back 10 seconds. West Higgins ORV replay number 2 of the day. Oh, he gets up into the, what do you call those green things?
Bollards.
Yeah, he got up into that. And I think that's what done it for him.
Then over into the sand.
That'll allow Craig to get around here as the rain starts. You see T-Dubs, he's going to go down pit road right now.
You think that was even caused by the rain?
Probably not.
Yeah, it just started to rain when that happened.
Let's see what Craig decides to do here. This rain kind of came in all of a sudden. He's going to go down pit road as well.
It's coming down hard, too.
Alright, so it'll be pit road stops for those top 3 guys. See Chaos, he's coming through. He's got a decision to make as the track continues to get soaked. Oh, definitely getting more slick.
This rain hasn't phased Chaos. Oh, there it goes. He was hammered down until I said that.
Oh, he goes straight through the chicane of death here.
Oh.
He's going to have to bring it all the way back around, try to get that thing in pit road. Oh! He's doing it, though. He's going to get it. Oh, Monkey has went around here. We'll have to go back. West Higgins ORV replay here. Oh, heavy contact. We'll go back 20 seconds there. See what happened to the Porsche. Oh, he gets off all the way to the right side of the track and just cannot stay in it. Big contact with the wall. Goes around, extra air conditioning there.
Oh, hard hit.
Definitely. See Stag and Stu are both slow trying to get back to the pits now. As our leaders are or our leader rather, T-Dubs, he's finished his pit. Craig is on pit road receiving fuel. Snowman's just now rolling in.
I'm still watching Monkey struggle with his car. It's kind of comical.
Oh, the round goes to BMW.
Oh no! Oh, right where Monkey was spinning around, but he kept it off the wall. Good driving for Stu.
Oh,
Maybe.
staggering. He's having all kinds of issues with trying to get to pit road as well.
The racing softs have no grip once the track gets to a certain level of moisture.
Oh no! You can't drive backwards. So that's devastating for the BMW. You can't drive backwards. It's stuck.
Oh no!
It didn't look as bad there as it actually was. It was a little worse than it seemed. Alright, so these guys are out here on the intermediate tire.
So what kept him from driving from backwards?
It'll reset it.
Oh.
Oh, Craig.
Sorry.
Craig's learning about the slick. He kind of goes off the track just a tad, but nothing is going to hurt you. You can see these guys are really struggling. Look at that moisture meter. It is way heavy on the wet.
Yeah, Craig's barely moving.
See, Chaos. He's on the full-on wets here.
Yeah, and full-on throttle, too. Maybe that wasn't such a bad idea.
Maybe not.
See how he does in the chicane.
There's a little slick there coming down the, I guess, the carousel. You can call it that.
That'd be a good name for it.
Monkey on the intermediate as well. And there's Stu. He's stuck out there on the racing softs.
Looks like Monkey has also dialed up.
Oh! No.
Oh! Sorry about that. Who was that?
That's the BMW. Stuck. So here is a lesson in what the difference in tires mean.
Man, it's a tough lesson to learn for Stu. Where is he on the track?
Just coming through the chicanes.
Got a long way to go.
Very long way to go there. So we look at Stu to the leader. He'll probably catch him rather easily.
Yeah. Too bad that you learn that lesson at a track like this instead of a short track. I think it's 2.4 miles around here. Does that sound right?
I'm not quite sure what it is. I thought it was over 3, but nonetheless, it is a long track. And a lot of tight turns to go with it. So you can actually see Snowman's really not all that far behind T-Dubs here, but he definitely did not take all the fuel when he went in, because he has a lot less than his counterparts out here.
It's the same story for Monkey. He also did not take much fuel. They must not be expecting the rain to last long.
Be interesting to see how the leader gets around this lap car now. Rather easy.
That lap car looks awfully wide on the track.
See Snowman coming through here. I think BMW got off track. Yep, just let him around. Don't want to slide up into nobody.
Looks like 4 drivers turned on traction control in the rain. Oh, sorry.
No, he looked like he was going to drift it, but he didn't do it.
They've all cleared Stu, no issues. So T-Dub, Snowman, Monkey, and Staggering are all using traction control. The other three are not. Sounded like the rain just picked up and then picked up real quick and then stopped.
Well, I don't see the wipers on for these guys anymore, so maybe the rain has stopped. Nope, we still see the wiper going for the McLaren. Does the, oh, maybe it picked back up while we were switching cars there.
It could be, except it's a big track. It could be raining in some parts, not raining in others.
Yeah, you can see the wiper not on for the McLaren right now as he goes up the hill.
Oh, I am way behind.
Yeah, I'm up at 33.20 and ticking.
Okay, we're pretty close now.
T-Dub still got that lead, but as we mentioned, you know, Snowman kind of cut it there just a bit by not taking full fuel. Depending on how wet this track stays, it could be good or bad for Snowman, because I would think that you might not use as much fuel here with it wet.
You definitely don't. You can't accelerate as hard. You're not going as fast. Not using as much fuel at all. This is another interesting point. Once the rain stops, you can see the track is starting to dry. Tires are still spraying water. You got to decide when is it safe enough to go back to racing softs.
Yeah, you can see Craig, he's got half a second penalty here on him.
I just watched Monkey blow through the top of the chicane at the top of the hill. He's going to have a penalty coming up. Oh, a full second.
The BMW finally made it to pit road.
Oh, thank goodness.
Ooh, a harsh penalty there for Monkey. So he's going to try to go around Chaos and take over fourth place for the time being. So Monkey has finally caught that car. He's been by himself all evening long. We did see Chaos go with the full-on wet tire.
Yep. Chaos would be doing himself a favor to be driving that tire in the water. The track's still pretty wet. There's a lot of spray coming off these cars.
I don't think he's in too big a danger yet of those tires getting overheating and worn.
No, and look, I'm not worn at all. I'm a little ahead of myself. And Monkey with the 1 second penalty. He's probably going to lose that little lead he has. Oh, Snowman has a big gap on Craig.
Ooh, Snowman gets loose going up the hill. Keeps it under control, though. Does have himself quite the gap here on Craig. Maybe Craig, you know, he did take more fuel on his pit stop, but we have saw him getting a little bit loose here and there on the rumble strips.
Oh, you're right. Snowman didn't take much fuel at all. Monkey still has over a quarter tank. Snowman's almost, he's running out.
Yeah, Craig's over half a tank. Snowman's going to have to go in this lap probably. T-Dubs, he's between half and a quarter, or 3/4 of a tank. So all these guys looking good other than Snowman on their fuel, so they'll be able to continue to go on. The track now, though, in certain sections has come down to about a quarter of on the moisture meter. So a lot of drivers say once it gets around that quarter, under that quarter mark for track moisture, it's time to get back on the softs.
Yep. One thing I noticed about the intermediate tires is you run about the same lap time with the track in this condition as when it's dry, because the grip is about the same.
Snowman's been drifting that turn there a few times through this run.
He pushes that car pretty hard.
Yeah, he does. T-Dubs, with the way his fuel looks, he'll be coming up here this time on 5 to go, and not a lot, if any, wear, very little wear on his intermediate tire. He could possibly push this thing to the end, from what I'm seeing. As we predicted, Snowman will have to go down pit road this time. See what he chooses.
Gosh, you think? They're getting maybe 7 laps on fuel. He's got 5 to go. I guess he could. If he fuel saved this thing out, he could make it.
He's got quite the gap to work with. The Snowman's down pit road, going to need fuel. See Craig coming out of that last chicane. He will not pit, and he'll stay out. Got plenty of fuel here, but I think another pit stop will be in order for him.
Stu's got to be happy being back on intermediate tires. Car looks happy.
It's so happy it got a penalty.
Because he's going too fast. That's a speeding penalty on the track.
Yeah. First one ever. Alright, so Snowman is down pit road getting that fuel. Let's see. We've known Snowman to make the mistake of taking too much fuel at the end. Let's see if he does that today. He is cranking it up there pretty heavy. Oh, he stops at 75. My man's learned his lesson. His monkey's now down pit road.
Oh, he wrecks coming off pit road.
Oh, he does. He slides it all the way across the track into the tire barrier here up the hill. Oh, and it's so slick over there, he can't get it going up the hill. Look at this. He's having all sorts of trouble trying to get that thing back on the dry asphalt.
Wow.
But he finally does it. Chaos overtakes Monkey while he's on pit road. Looking at Chaos here, he could possibly try to stretch this thing to the end. He is on those full wet tires, so we might have to see him driving through the wet portions of the track to try to save that tire. Staggering bypasses pit road. Possibly could get to the end there, not sure. T-Dubs will pass pit road once again. As we mentioned, we think that maybe he could make it. He runs through the wet in those intermediate tires, trying to cool them down to save the wear. That's what you're going to see out of some of these drivers here. They're still on those wet tires, just trying to grab a little bit of water to cool them down. Snowman, though, he pit and came back out in the racing softs, and he is around again as he goes through the carousel section, coming back to the back half of our track. He just slides it straight off into the wall, gets it back going again a lot easier than he did whenever he came off pit road.
Wow. Oh. Who's on what tires here?
I think everybody but Snowman is on some form of wet tire. No
Monkey is on.
Yep, on that.
Yep,
soft.
he's on racing softs.
And you might never see the BMW come off a wet tire again.
At least you'll have 4 in the trunk.
That's just for extra weight.
Would have been less time if you got out and changed all 4 of those by hand.
Yeah, in the middle of the race. Craig has gotten himself a half-second penalty here. He's going to have to pit for fuel, it seems like, at some point. If he stays on that intermediate tire is the question. Tito still looks good. I don't know.
Chaos is not too far behind Snowman. Well, let's see. Yeah, he is not that far behind him.
Yeah, we've seen Snowman, slide off the track twice now.
Chaos fast and steady.
Snowman did it there, going up the hill there. Ooh, Chaos is going to slide off the track here. That'll be a half-second penalty. is able to keep it out of the wall and out of all things dangerous. See him running through that water. Looks like the rear tires are over-wearing for him. And he didn't get a penalty there. That's crazy.
Looks like T-Dubs is in the pits.
There it is. He'll probably go in there and take soft tire. I imagine we'll see Craig. He could get another lap out of this easy, but I think we'll probably see him in pit this time as well.
I'm starting to see some wear on those intermediates. Not a lot, but some.
Craig did go down pit road, so Snowman has already pit, will not have to go down pit road. But he is nowhere near passing these guys that are on pit road, getting their service right now. So we'll keep an eye on maybe between him and Craig here on the how they choose to pass each other. T-Dub's already out, so that's going to pretty much solidify
Gosh,
his look.
He take enough fuel?
I think he has plenty of fuel, and he's also on. He's also on softs, so we'll see. He's coming out on this weather part of the track on pit exit.
I misread that lap count. He has 3 to go. Yeah, he should be good.
Yeah, he came out on softs too. Snowman, almost loses it there through the last chicane. So he's going to be right here with Craig. We'll have to watch him and Craig see how they mesh out here. I think he's going to be able to pass him. It's going to be close.
Oh, that is going to be close.
Snowman is coming around here. Craig's off pit road. It's going to be a battle to the top of the hill. They're going to come together right here. Oh, Craig's around. Big spin off pit road. Snowman to second place.
What happened?
It's very wet there. He tried to just get on the throttle to match Snowman's speed coming up the hill and bit the bullet.
Stu, we're going to have to do a West Higgins ORV replay on Snowman after Craig's accident.
All right, let's do it. We'll go back 30 seconds, see what happens here on board with Snowman. Coming up the hill, we're about to see these two drivers come out together around the pits. See Craig comes out, just gets in that grass, goes around. So that'll put Snowman up to second. Let's see what happens to him as he goes on up through here. West Higgins ORV replay says we need to go back and see what happened. Oh, he gets on the rumble strip, loses it through the chicane. Will it reset him? Oh, and it did. That's detrimental. Trying to run away from Craig there. So that'll actually spice that battle back up. Those two drivers can't go through it cleanly.
Yep. Snowman had everything he needed, but it's a wet track. Can't fault him for that. It's a tough drive out here.
Yeah, you can see our top three now on the racing softs. Chaos is still on the full wets. Only has 2.5 laps or so to get there on them. Monkey's on the softs as well. Staggering on the intermediate along with Stu, who is on them. I think all these guys are now good to go to the end. And really, T-Dubs is going to have to just flat out wreck, not be able to get back on the track at this point. But the battle between second and third, anything can happen here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Snowman is off the track, all the way off into the sand. Another replay there for that one because the camera angle was just not good. Oh, he got on the rumble strip, slides it straight into the sand. Good thing about the sand, it'll stop you from hitting the wall.
Yeah, and Snowman does a good job getting off of that sand too. I don't have that kind of luck when I get over there.
Yeah, his car kind of just rolled right out of there, like no big deal. Usually it feels like somebody's pulling you backwards when you try to pull out of those sandboxes.
Snowman's current lap time is 18 seconds slower than his fast lap.
And that
He's
should
having
show
a
you
rough
the
time.
difference. Yeah. Show you the difference between a dry and a wet track. See Craig, he's moved up to second. The Snowman, I think he's stopping on the pedal, try to get back up there. Oh, Craig gets on that rumble strip. He'll have to learn those things are wet when you're on those soft tires. Second and third rather close, and it's still slick out here. Anything can happen.
Yep. They're finishing up this race the way they started, except with Craig in second, Snowman in third.
Uh-oh, Monkey and Stag are fighting for a spot. Stag goes to 5th place. Not sure if something happened to Monkey there. So now there's a battle for 5th between Monkey and Stag. Oh, Monkey takes the soft tire around him through the curve. And he's able to take over 5th again from the Subaru. Let's go back up here between second and third, though. They are still tight.
If you look closely at that pass, you can see Monkey was in there pounding his chest when he drove by.
Asserting dominance.
Flexing those racing soft muscles.
Craig and Snowman are neck and neck here with a lap and a half to go. Ooh, Craig's off into the wet, and he's not going to have it. He's going to give up second place, and he's going to be into the wall.
Oh, way off the track.
Unfortunate. T-Dubs comes out of the chicane for the last time. You know what that means. It's one to go, presented by Skew Car here in your Ruthless GT3 regular season finale from Spa. Snowman just took second over from slip from Craig. Chaos has Stu right there behind him in 4th. As Chaos is on those wet tires. They're quite worn. As you see the BMW get around, Chaos just going to kindly let him go there. Not for position. Monkey and Stag, they've kind of separated themselves a little bit here. No battle there. Snowman still trying to run away, not slip or anything here through the last couple of turns here at Spa.
Monkey is under full acceleration here. Looks like he's trying to catch Chaos, but he's got a long way to go.
Everybody comes around and take the last lap.
Snowman and Craig could still turn out to be a battle.
Still a lot of room here to make a mistake.
Yeah, and these guys have been action-packed, both of them.
Ooh, Craig almost loses it up the hill there. Might have us a new cork.
I was going to say that about Snowman. As I say, if we didn't know better, I'd think Cork was driving that car.
Snowman's through the chicane. We'll have to go to the replay, see what happened to our man. As he comes down the back, or I guess the front stretch, back stretch, whatever you want to call it. Kind of in the same spot as he did earlier here in the chicane. Not as terrible. Not going to reset him this time.
He got on that rumble strip. It's wet over there.
Uh-oh, here comes Craig now.
Snowman's going to have a penalty, I think.
It didn't give him one yet.
Maybe they considered it was part of the track. He had so many tire tracks over there. It's all rubbered up.
All right, so here it is. For the last time in the regular season here in the Ruthless GT3 series, T-Dubs taking on the last two turns. And whenever he crosses the line, that'll make him the regular season champion here in the Ruthless GT3 series. With the win at Spa. Kind of had that locked up anyways.
He did, but congratulations to T-Dub on winning the race and winning the regular season.
That's right, wins the regular season, but the battle is still not over. Second place, Snowman still trying to run away from Craig. Don't need any mistakes here.
I can't see both of these guys making it to the end without making a mistake with the wet track, the speeds they're racing at. It's a heated battle.
All right, Snowman, he's coming up on his last braking portion of the track. Snowman gets through it cleanly, and I think he's going to make it to second place here at Spa after a hard-fought battle there with their third-place finisher, Craig. And then we still got some guys rolling here in the regular season. We got Chaos in fourth, Monkey in fifth, Stag in sixth, and Stu back there in seventh.
Chaos is dangerously low on fuel.
He is, and he has a good little bit to go here. It's through the longest section of the course, and I think he's going to be out of fuel. He is. Oh no, can the Renault, can it do it? Can it do it?
Well, that engine just shut right off.
It sure did. You can see Monkey, he's coming, man. I don't know. It could get close here. He's got to coast it up this hill and across the line. He's going to have like 50 miles an hour to do it, and I think he's going to get there, barely, by the skin of his teeth. Oh, you can see the BMW there just doing some donuts.
Oh yeah.
And disappointment. All right, so Monkey will come across in fifth. TKO Chaos able to take home fourth here in the regular season finale. And we're just waiting for the Subaru to finish his day, as he'll be the last one to come through. And there you have it.
Making the most noise though.
Yeah, definitely making the most noise. But regular season is officially over as the win goes to TWC 621. He is your regular season champion here in the GT3 series. First rain race of the season. I feel like everybody, adapted well to it, other than car missing pit road there. But other than that, I feel like everybody adapted quite well. Even the new guy, Craig, I mean, him and Snowman both, it was kind of like veteran against I guess you could say rookie compared to the game. And, they both kind of made just big mistakes there at the end and traded back and forth. So, I mean, just speak about what you thought about Spa, the last race of the regular season.
I thought that was a fantastic race. The rain really added the level of difficulty, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we saw T-Dubs make a mistake in the dry or the wet, did we?
Yeah, I'm going to say, clean driver bonus ×2 for him probably.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing anything out of him, but every driver wrecking their cars. Those cars were pretty beat up when they came across that finish line. It is a great race to watch. The rain was fun to watch. I think they all learned a lot about the wet track tonight.
Yeah, they definitely did. So with the regular season now wrapped up, that'll move us into our 3-race playoff round. Everybody will reset to 1,000 points plus whatever playoff points they had earned through the season. Then as the races continue, there's no more qualifying bonus, no more fast lap bonus, no more finish the race, get playoff points. It is strictly by position. From here on out, everything will be calculated onto what you earned during the regular season, and whoever has the most points at the end of the 3-race round will be your Ruthless GT3 champion.
That's right. 3 great tracks coming up, starting another trip over to Japan for Suzuka, followed by Dragon Trail, but I really don't know where that track is located. I have no idea.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you where they got that based at
Then,
here. I think it's somewhere in Western Europe, maybe.
yeah, maybe. And then back to the USA for our final at Watkins Glen.
There you have it. And, rain could be a possibility in either of those races. So I guess it was kind of good for these guys to kind of get a little taste of that in the regular season before we move into the playoffs. I know our first 2 tracks are known for rain in the playoffs. So who knows, that could happen.
That's true. It rains at Suzuka a lot. That would not be a fun track to drive in the rain.
No, and the way we randomize it could happen, could not happen. But Yeah, so interesting 3 race playoffs coming up. Uh, Ended with a good race with a lot of action here at Spa. Um, yeah, so as far as the season's been going, pretty happy with it. Thank everybody who's watched and stopped by and drove or whatever. Um, Made it happen.
It's been a success. We've had a lot of drivers come into the league. They haven't all stayed. We have about 10 drivers right now, I think. Not all of them made it tonight, but we do have a pretty good stable. We got everything went smoothly. We don't have to make any rule changes or anything. Next season is going to be even better than this one.
It's right, going to have some different tracks. A lot of these tracks have different configurations, so maybe we'll go to the same area, but doesn't mean necessarily we'll be racing the same track next season.
Maybe not even the same car.
That's right. Could be a whole new car. Could have a new car for every race. Just depends on how we decide to break it down. But nonetheless, the GT3 Series playoffs are officially underway, starting next week at Suzuka. So make sure you tune into that one next week. Should be a good one. Real technical track.
We should have Cork, the human highlight reel, back with us next week.
Yep, that's true too. It's a good place for him to find a lot of places to do some donuts.
I'm proud of all the other drivers, though, stepping up and filling up the highlight reel for Cork. This was a planned absence for him, so I'm glad everybody did their part. Had a couple spin outs in Cork's honor.
Yep, those are all in honor of Cork for sure. Um, but tomorrow in the Ruthless Racing Pro Series, taking on Road America over on the NASCAR side of things, you got appendicitis or are you going to be there?
uh, we'll see. I should be there.
All right, may or
I
may
know.
not see the 6 tomorrow.
Yeah, I know the track pretty well. I have to go out and run some practice laps, though.
All right, thanks to everybody who makes this thing happen. Thank you, Mikey, for doing these with me.
Thank you, Stu.
Yes, sir. Hope everybody likes the stream for us. Subscribe if you're new here. Ruthless Racing has races every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Tune in tomorrow, 9 o'clock p.m. Catch me in the booth for Road America and the Ruthless Racing Pro Series. This was the Ruthless GT3 Series season finale from Circuit Day Spa over in France. For me and Mikey signing out here on the Ruthless Racing YouTube channel. Rock on, race on, Ruthless Racing.